Shealor. Okay, hi y'all. This is Sonia. I'm here with California's Combat Society. I'm trying not to yell on this because I notice I yell a lot. Okay, I'm here at MMAGOLD with...
I'm Shealor Ladd, incoming prospect.
Shealor, right? That's how you pronounce it? Okay. So we do this all the time here. I got questions. I'm going to ask Shealor and see, listen to his answers and see what we got here. First of all, thanks for having me out. Shealor just got done training. What are you training for, Shealor?
Training for mixed martial arts. Hopefully having a fight sometime by the end of the year.
End of the year. Okay, so Shealor, this is his job. He trains all the time. Okay, so he's here having fun. Okay, so here's the first question. We'll get to him so we can all go home and have a good dinner. How did you first get started in mixed martial arts, combat sports?
It's been a bit of a family affair, obviously, with my sister Aspen starting it out. But my own personal starting it got with my grandpa getting me and my younger brother and young sister into karate when I was 10 and they were...
Love to hear that. See y'all, karate is part of combat sports. I'm just going to adjust the camera just a little bit. I love that. I have a karate background as well.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for karate, let me tell you something. There wouldn't be no California State Athletic Commission, especially the one named Andy Foster. So since we met in a karate dojo. But anyway, yeah, that's my story. But we're on your story. So your grandpa took you to martial arts school. Let's see. Was that Aspen or your younger sister?
Younger sister.
Okay.
So my younger sister, Avery, my younger brother, Aiden, and we all started in karate when I was 10. I believe he was 8 and she, give or take a little on the timeline, was 4.
Oh, wow. Started early. Did you like it?
Oh, yeah.
You like to kick?
I liked it a lot. I got my body able to actually move because I was a little chunky kid.
Oh, I see.
But originally, it was kind of just a way to get out of the house and socialize since we were all homeschooled in a little mountain town.
Oh, yeah. I've been to that mountain town. It's beautiful mountain town, though.
Gorgeous, but not a lot to do when you're a little kid trying to socialize.
Can't ride a bike to your nearest neighbor, right? Not really.
Yeah, well.
It's like growing up in Georgia. My best friend lived literally 2 miles down the road, and I had to ride a bike.
Yeah.
Georgia mountains. Okay, well, let's go to the next question then. This is a what? Sorry. It's okay.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. What does training mean to you personally for fitness, competition, discipline? Does it mean, I guess this is does training mean personal fitness, competition, discipline, or something else?
Well, I mean, I'm going to say competition for the trying to make it a career, but it's also just a way to de-stress and everything. I'd probably be a maniac without it.
Yeah, I agree. When I don't get to train or hit the bag, I don't know. Did it stop recording? I hate that.
Uh-oh.
Okay, let's redo that one again. Did it stop? What number? It stopped recording. I hate that. Okay. Well, let's just okay, so we're talking about, we had technical difficulties, obviously, because I'm not a pro at this. And so we were on number 3. How would you describe your own style and strengths on the mat or in the gym? And he said that you were definitely a grappler, but working on your stand-up.
Yes, I try hard to be well-rounded, but I'd say my grappling's probably my strongest suit. And everyone's always helping me to be the best as I can here with Thomas Fallon and Anthony Hernandez always helping me out and making sure everything flows smoothly.
You know, the good thing, though, is that I don't know how long you were in karate, but I went the full, and I had to do this and that before I could get this and this and this, and before I could start kickboxing. But once you learn those kicks and learn how to pivot and learn the fighting stance, it sticks with you.
Oh, yeah.
So I remember my speed was so spot on, right? Coming off of my black belt, I was like, pshh, pshh. And then it kind of, as I focused more on just striking, and it kind of got slow. And then my coach was like, save your high kicks for the surprise attack. I saw you threw a high kick, and I was like, boy, those were my energy boosters. Like if I had to find energy at the very last minute, I was like, I could throw a high kick. I saw you did that. Hopefully I got a picture of that. So number 4, how have you competed yourself? Or no, wait, have you competed yourself? And if so, what do those experiences taught you? Some of these questions are kind of weird. You have competed, right?
Yeah, that one.
You've competed. So what have you learned from your competitions thus far?
Everything builds into the next. Cardio is key.
Cardio is definitely key.
I'd say that's probably what I've learned the most from all my fights, is because I've been outclassed in a few of the fights, but my cardio always comes through and kicks it out.
It really helps in the end. And I know you're working with, is it Leon Adams?
Yes.
Lemon?
Yes, Lem Adams at Game Fit. He is wonderful.
We used to do these things called 880s, where we ran half a mile sprint, stopped 60 seconds, and then ran another half a mile sprint. We did those. We did like 11 of them. I hated them. But those sprints get you through the last 30 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes that's what matters. So you're really, what are you doing now for cardio?
I'm still training twice a week at Game Fit Sacramento.
So whatever he tells you to do, you do it.
I'm training in here, and then as it leads up to the fight, I'm running a lot with my sister Aspen.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to make sure you heal yourself too, though. Okay, so speaking of Aspen, the next question is, what is it like training alongside your siblings? Does it push you harder?
A little bit. It's very interesting. I wouldn't necessarily say push it. Well, she's always helped me out a lot in it, and she's always pointing out what I can do a little better and just coaching me through rounds. So she's always helped me out a lot. I wouldn't necessarily say it pushes me harder, but it makes me smarter with it.
Smarter. Okay. Do you get annoyed with her?
No.
You don't fight? I trained alongside my husband, and he was my boyfriend and then fiance, and then he's my husband. And so it was like, I got super annoyed, like, cause he would joke. He would joke. And I don't know if you're like me, but when I run, I can't have somebody talking to me. I can't even hear myself breathe. If I start hearing myself breathe, I go downhill quick. So, well, that's great. So she's definitely supporting and let you know where you need to pick up and where to continue. That's great. Now, do you train with other siblings?
I haven't with the others in a long time. I used to train a lot more with my younger brother, Aiden. He's about a year and a half younger than me, but he was really the striking savant at the time.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Unfortunately, he didn't want to follow through on it.
Well, that's okay. He has other ambitions.
Yeah.
So, this is another, okay, so we just talked about this. How do you and Aspen and your other siblings support or challenge you? So you just said it's not really a challenge. Hey guys, Sonia Lynn here. We had some technical difficulties during Shealor's interview. I apologize for that. We were on question number 2. He was talking about competition. And, we were talking about hitting the bag or just being able to train daily and what it's like when we don't get to train and how much we depend on training in itself to stay sane in this world. And Shealor expressed to me that he definitely needs to train to better himself daily personally, that it wasn't just training to stay fit, or it was also a mental discipline that he needed in life. And I agreed with him. So the next question we were having was, how do you describe your own style and strengths on the mat? And as far as my recollection is, he said he was more of a game player with the grappling. He definitely liked grappling. He thought his grappling was a little bit on the boring side, but it was effective and he enjoyed the grappling part of it. And I emphasized on how well his striking was, and that the grappling game was definitely a must for MMA fighters. And I suggested a position, or that a popular position amongst the MMA community was half guard, chest to chest, where you could just hold them and just ground and pound. And it seemed like a familiar position that most grapplers got into. And then we went on to ask about training alongside your siblings. Does it cause you to push harder? And he had a lot of positive things to say, especially about his sister Aspen. We went into detail about, is it hard to train alongside your sibling? And he was like, no, that she's more of a supporter. She critiques him where he needs to be critiqued, and that he's actually a better person because of her, a better athlete, and they actually get along. And, I used my example of training alongside my boyfriend / fiance / husband, and how annoying it was. So he didn't have that problem, that they support each other and challenge each other. They do cardio together. I'll give him a chance if he wants to answer these questions again for himself. And, he said that, I think this might be on the interview later, but he did say that upholding the Ladd name, it was kind of difficult for him to get fights at first, and because of the Ladd name. But other than that, he comes from a martial arts family. He wouldn't think of it any other way, and it's part of who he is today. And then we go into the question of what it means when people say you can't teach heart. So that's where we're at right now. And I apologize again for the hiccup on the recording. And I hope you continue listening. Thanks. I'm so sorry about that. So we're on number, why it's doing that. Let me just read this over again. Do you think training as a family changes the meaning of martial arts for you?
I wouldn't necessarily say that. It makes it a little more fun, I would say, but it's always been something I've enjoyed a lot. So I wouldn't necessarily say training as a family's changed it too much.
It's just part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I always say. It's kind of like it's who we are. It's a lifestyle.
Yeah, and I've only ever had the one perspective on it, too.
Yeah, that's good. That's great. Okay, so this is in relation to the book. So my book is called Unveiling Heart. So when people say you can't teach heart, what does that phrase mean to you? What do you think about it?
You can't get that be taught that little push through when it's your back's on the wall and you're in the suck of it.
Yeah.
Like that little, when you have to give that little.
Technical difficulties once again, but Shealor did answer the question, and it basically ended up being that little extra push that you're either born with or you don't have. And someone who has heart is definitely someone that can push through, like he said, the suck of it, and just keep going and keep striving and keep pushing forward. And that to him is what it means about you can't teach heart. Now, I think I asked the question of, can you learn heart? And it goes back to either you're born with it or not. Which one were we on here, Shealor? We're on number 10. Okay, we're talking about a time in your life where you really had to struggle and rely on heart.
I can't say I've had too many individual moments like that. I would say my first fight would have been a good example of that. So I went into it at a 30-pound weight difference for my first amateur fight.
Oh my gosh, that's insane.
Yeah, no one wanted to fight, and then one of the heavyweight fights fell out, and I ended up taking that
at the last minute.
Week before.
Was that camo?
No, so that was during COVID. So the only place to fight was Utah. So
you did that in Utah? Yeah. Oh my gosh, them some cornbread fed boys over there.
So that was Mountain Force MMA, if I remember.
Mountain Force. But, okay, outside of California.
Yeah.
So what did he do to you?
That first round and a half, I ended up getting suplexed 6 times and double leg slammed once.
Suplex, that's a wrestling move. He was a wrestler for sure. Well.
And then I ended up turning it around in the end.
And you didn't stop.
Nope.
You're here today. So that's amazing. That just made you want to do it some more, didn't it?
Yeah. It was a great first fight.
I remember I did an exhibition once. I just got done working third shift at the hospital, and I was tired as heck. And it was a young girl. I think I was 22, and she was 17. I thought, some teenager, we'll do an exhibition bout. That girl tried to do a spinning back fist, spinning back crazy kick, and I was like, there ain't no such thing as an exhibition. A fight's a fight. But yeah, I've had to, but it didn't make me stop either. So I have some weird stuff like that happen to me. Okay, so this is question number 11. How do you balance your own martial arts journey with being known publicly as Aspen's brother?
That hasn't really affected me much. Like, outside of the first few fights being very hard to get an opponent. But
just because of the Ladd name. Yeah. Well, that's good for the family, though. Really,
because of the Ladd name I train with. But since then, it hasn't really affected me much at all. Aspen's opened up a lot of doors for me. Yeah,
well, that's great. I don't really think this is a good question. I don't mean, do you feel people sometimes overlook your story? And no, I don't think so. We've already covered that. You're completely an independent soul here, with the support of your family and sister. Okay. And then I think what role does martial arts play in your life today? Is it more competitive lifestyle or community driven? I think it's all the above, right?
Yeah.
It's competition, it's a lifestyle, and your community of other martial arts helping you, martial artists. Okay. So what motivates you to keep training and showing up every day?
I love it. I want to make it a career. I've always known I've wanted to do this, so it's just the dream pushing on through.
Okay. So that's what's the big motivation is career. And to have a career doing what you absolutely love is amazing. I won't ask you how old you are, but you look pretty young. So longevity there.
Yeah.
Okay. What has been your proudest moment in martial arts thus far?
I would say every fight's been its own moment, because every time it's been working what I was struggling with the last time or learning off the last fight. So I'd probably say my last fight was my proudest moment.
Really? And just learning from it? Like that one was at A1, wasn't it?
That last one was LFA.
LFA, yeah. LFA. You're locking?
Just be gentle with the door. Make sure it's lined up. It's easy because I have that break. I checked it. It works.
Okay.
Lights are right here under the fan. The other set is right by the door.
Under the fan? Okay.
Closing time.
This fan, look, right here. Here's this set.
Is it going? Pause it for a minute. Bye. Go ahead. You got it, Bill? Okay. So, yeah, that last fight. Tell me about it. What did you love about it? Something good happened? Something bad happened?
No, everything kind of just worked on perfectly. My coaches brought out the perfect fighting plan for it, and it just executed perfectly. Even better than that, we were expecting a second round finish and got it done in the first round. He was a tough striker. He hit hard. He gave me a little concussion that first round, but we ended up getting the win out of it.
So let me ask you this. You just said when your coaches correlate a plan, is that they study for you?
Yes.
And you find that helpful?
Yes, my coaches always break my opponents apart, and they give me the best reads possible on them.
Okay, and then based on what your skill set is, they feed off of it.
Yep.
All right, nice. We just what is your skill set? What do you like to do? No secrets here.
I try to be very well-rounded with everything. My grappling, I would say, would be one of my stronger suits, but it also depends on who I'm trying to fight and what I'm trying to do for that opponent.
What's your favorite grappling position?
For
MMA?
That I really can't say. My grappling style for MMA is very boring of just hold and hit.
Hold and hit, yeah. I hear that, in jiu-jitsu, if you're, what is it? Oh gosh, half guard. they say, I've had people tell me that is the mecca for MMA fighters, is to get your opponent chest to chest, half guard, because you can hold them there all day long and pin them down. So
it's a very good position for it.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see here. Now, if you could define heart, like what we're talking about, you can't teach heart. This book's about unveiling heart. For future athletes, how would you describe it? I mean, I guess that's kind of like where do you see the heart of combat sports going? Or it's kind of a hard question to answer.
That one is, because everyone has something else to answer that with.
Yeah, you don't know what they bring to the table, right? So, okay. And this one is definitely for you. Where do you see yourself in the next few years within MMA and beyond?
I'm trying to get my way to the top.
Get to the top.
If everything works out perfectly, you'll see me on a bigger show.
On the bigger show, guys. You heard it here from Shealor Ladd. He's got goals, and we're going to support you all the way.
Thank you.
Do you have any questions for me? I know we've kind of had a lot of interruptions for this, interview, but is there anything would you like to ask? Or
be honest,
feel free to say no. You're not going to hurt my feelings.
Not really. Still a little scatterbrained after sparring.
I know. Okay. See, this is why, we got to fit him in. I got to get him while he's conscious. He does have a black eye, but that's normal stuff in sparring, guys. And it looks fine. You just put some ice on it and go right back down.
Oh, yeah. Just a little weekly makeup.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate this interview. We'll see you around the MMA circuit, and we'll do some more photos, and I'll be looking forward to watching the next fight. I know there's been a couple local ones. Do you typically fight for A1 Combat?
So I have I'm locked in with the LFA.
LFA right now. Okay.
Legacy Fighting.
Legacy Fighting. LFA. Legacy Fighting. What's the
Alliance.
A? Alliance. There we go. There's so many, right?
Yeah.
Well.
They treat me very well, and they're one of the best shows to be in for right now. Okay.
Well, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you for having me.
I'm going to get you home so you can get that protein in you and get a good night's rest. You got training in the morning?
Not in the morning tomorrow. Tomorrow is early afternoon.
Early afternoon, so you can sleep in.
A little bit.
Do you have to drive from the mountains too?
No. So I'm in Cameron Park.
Oh, you're in Cameron.
But I do. I work at a commercial tire shop during the day, so I gotta be there.
I think I saw videos of you lifting them big tires. You know, that's good old boy strength.
Yeah.
That is farm and country strength. And I tell you, my husband, he was raised on a farm, and he's got that strength. I'm like, I have never met anybody as strong as him. That's why I don't like to grapple him. He's too strong. But yeah, keep lifting them tires.
Yeah. And
I swear by the farmer's walk. Farmer's walk's good for grip strength. Mm-hmm. Carry them buckets of water and stuff. It's very good for that. All right. Thanks, bro.
All right. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Ciao for now, guys. We did it.